Hey y'all, Rick Fearless, Stroker's Dallas, Stroker's Ice House, Punchwally Garage, Fearless Services, good morning. Today is Wednesday, May 29th, 2024, year of our Lord. In today's show, we will cover Bobby Smith, relationships, and ketchup. Yes, I said ketchup. Let's go. In my life, the 366 Project, coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas in the powerful CHUMP studio. Brought to you by our friends over at Reliable Diamond Tool, ready2.com. That's REDITOO.com. They have concrete working tools. Check them out. Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine goes back to 1976. In 1976, I went to work for Roach Paint Company. And in all the years of working with people for over 50 years, the toughest guy I ever worked for was right there at the beginning in 1976. His name was Bobby Smith. And Bobby Smith was one tough son of a gun. Here's what he'd do. You know, we were in that big warehouse, and he was in the office with Jaybird. And, you know, I'd always get there early, and you had to be there at 7. So he'd walk up and down that warehouse, and at 7 o'clock he'd say, "Junior," that's what he called me, "Junior, go get me everybody's time card that ain't punched in." I'd go over there slow, you know, so people could, you know, and there was a long wooden ramp, and people come running down that ramp. "Oh, give me that." I'd pull every time card that wasn't punched in. I'd give them to Bobby. He'd put them in his pocket. Somebody'd come running in there, and it'd be 7:04. Their time card would be gone, and they'd go, "Oh." They'd walk over, and they'd say, "Good morning, Bobby. Do you have my time card?" He'd look at you like you was gum on the bottom of his shoe. He'd say, "Let me ask you this. What time are you supposed to be here?" 7 o'clock, Bobby. "I'm sorry, the traffic was really bad." "What time is it now?" 7:04. "I'm sorry, Bobby." And Bobby would say this, "Why don't you do this? Why don't you go home? Take the day off, relax. Think about your future. And I'll think about your future if you have any left. And call me about 3:15. We got off at 3:30. Call me at 3:15, and I'll let you know if you got if you have a future with Roach Paint Company or we're done with you, okay?" I promise you, you were only late one time with Bobby Smith. One time. Because you knew there was a dang good chance. You knew for sure he's going to send you home, and you knew there was a dang good chance that he was going to terminate you. He could never work in this politically correct world we're in now, and he used to send me to lunch. He'd say, "Junior, go get me some lunch," and he'd give me $2. Remember, it's 1976, so around the corner there on Continental and Irving Boulevard, there was Church's Chicken. He wanted the number 6 with the extra roll, and it was like $1.95 or something. I remember waiting in line. You're waiting in line with all these doofuses, you know, to get Bobby that lunch. You'd bring it back, and he'd open it up, and if it wasn't steam in there, he'd say, "What'd you do, make a detour of the strip club?" "No, sir, Bobby, there was a line. I got it as fast as I could." "All right, Junior, you're a good boy. Go on back to work." Tough. He was tough. All right, let's check that chuck. Check that chuck. Woo! Woo! These are airbrushed chucks. Got my logo, spider web, spotty yellow paint. Okay. White toe, white sole, red and blue racing stripes, 2 VIN hose, red, white, and blue logo, spotty yellow. Let's see, what is that? White shoestrings, one eye down, double knotted for safety. These are, say it with me, y'all, these are some handsome Chucks. You want to look around the office? All right. What's that? I came into this world naked and broke, so I figure the worst I can do is break even. Rick Fairless. Okay, well, I'd say that's pretty true, Rick Fairless. You don't check Grandma's calendar? Yes, sir. Yes, I do. That's the other thing. You better say yes, sir, to Bobby Smith. I mean, as tough as he was, he taught you discipline. May 29th, 1949. As we last checked with Grandma, Dixie was in the hospital. I stayed at the hospital all day and night. Harry came home today. Well, let's see. Harry would have been 16. I think Dixie would have been 13 or 14. 75 years ago today. Okay, let's flip it around. That back there. Dad joke. Why do only some couples go to the gym? Because not all relationships work out. Strokers Dallas merch, merch.com. Check us out. If you're new to the show, that's your buy-in. Your buy-in is you buy a hat or a shirt or a Simpson helmet or something. Strokers Dallas merch, merch.com. If you're looking for a motorcycle, strokersonline.com. We have lots of cool motorcycles. We'd love you to check them out. If you have a motorcycle you're not riding, allow me to sell it for you. Shoot me an email, rick@strokersdallas.com. We'll come get it. We'll get her ready to go. We'll sell it, write you a check. Get off the couch, a motivational minute. A true friend understands your past, believes in your future, and accepts you today just the way you are. That's what a true friend does. A lot of people have friends, and then you got true friends. Well, you find out who your true friends are when things get tough. That's when you find out who your true friends are. You may think you have a true friend, but you may not. I don't know. All right, I want to thank my friend Mark Singer and his beautiful wife for coming to see me on Monday. Mark has been a friend of mine for a long time. I don't get to see him as much anymore, but I treasure his friendship. And it was nice to see his wife. They got to come in and see the CHUMP studio, and I was glad to see them. All right, I'm going to leave you with this. Did you know that ketchup, yes, I said ketchup, was once sold as medicine? And that, boys and squirrels, girls, is the rest of the story. Back to Bobby Smith. I loved that guy. When he finally got terminated, and he went to work for the Dallas Times-Herald. And I remember I was driving in a company van downtown, car pulled in front of me and stopped, and I thought, what's this idiot doing? Somebody gets out, is Bobby Smith. He pulled open that van door and he said, get out of there, Junior, come to work for me. I said, no, Bobby, it's my great uncle at Roach Paint. I can come to work for me at Dallas Times-Herald. We'll go places with you, Junior. I missed the guy. All right, Rick Fairless, I got to go, but I'll see you tomorrow. Love you, bye.